Good morning.
Good morning. How is everybody today? How are you, Martha?
I'm good. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. And see, so we're just coming on every day so people know what day of the week it is.
Pretty much, because I don't know the number. That's not true. I do.
Yeah,
It's on my phone.
Well, it's Martha's birthday month, so you probably know exactly what day it is and a little countdown. We get a happy quarantine birthday. So I guess I need to start shopping eBay or...
Yes, because the shipping is crazy slow.
Oh, that's a good point.
17 days.
Anything in particular I should be looking at?
I don't know.
All right, I'll figure something out.
Right.
So how was the weekend, babe?
It's good. It's Easter.
It was Easter.
Yeah.
It was nice.
It was nice.
Everybody was cooking. We did a brisket. I did not realize that a 15-pound brisket was going to take 12 hours to cook.
Yeah, that was a long day.
A bag of charcoal.
I'm sure the neighbors appreciated the smell, though.
Do you think? I don't know. Yeah, then the next day, the other neighbor was barbecuing, so maybe.
Inspired.
So that was good. That was actually... That was really
good.
tasty. Made my own barbecue sauce. That's my first brisket.
Yeah, and it was good.
It was good.
And we made my grandma's celery seed roll recipe.
Yes.
And
Well, I did.
potatoes.
You and Zach did.
Me and Zach did that.
The holiday potatoes.
Yeah.
Deviled eggs. Some cake.
Sugar cookies.
Maybe
I promised Jacob we'd make sugar cookies.
we'll decorate, 90% icing.
He loves the
cooking.
icing.
Well, that's the best part.
It is the best part.
I think so. We have one kid who doesn't like icing, though.
Yeah, but she made chocolate chip cookies. So.
Alexa, she doesn't like icing.
No worries there.
Doesn't like cake. Doesn't like
Her birthday's
frosting on
coming up
donuts.
too.
Nothing.
Her birthday's coming up too.
And I think we'll just get her cotton candy and soda. She'll be happy.
Yeah, probably.
That's what she wanted. It's kind of funny. So we're looking out the window, and yesterday we were counting the fresh eggs that we had. You got to make sure you get all the eggs.
Yeah, and one was missing.
And we see it sitting out the window right now.
In such an obvious spot, I'm so surprised nobody found it.
These
But
kids.
anyway, they missed the one. But so you made a brisket, and it was the first brisket, and you've for a couple of years now been on this charcoal cooking thing. Would you say you're passionate about it?
No. It's kind of fun. I enjoy it, but I'm not going to be on Pit Masters. I have no desire to compete on that. It's just kind of fun. It would be more of a hobby, I guess.
A hobby. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Not necessarily a passion.
Okay. Because we were talking about how to discover your passion.
Good segue.
So, because everybody says if you love what you do, you never work a day in your life, which I think is really cheesy.
So if you like parenting, it doesn't feel like work.
Oh, it does feel like work.
I love my kids.
It doesn't matter. It's still work.
It's like
even if you love
marriage. It doesn't feel like work. I love my wife.
I know.
But I don't feel the marriage feels like work, though. Do you? No. I don't. I mean, we put in work for it.
No.
And same with the parenting piece. So, I agree with what you're saying.
Yeah.
It is cheesy.
It's a little cheesy.
However, we watched something, and it was talking about passion. And then that reminded me of, I was talking to Martha about high school. We see everybody putting up their high school pics now.
Yeah, you gonna do it?
If I can find my marvelous mullet of 1993.
I might do it because I was kind of young and cuter.
I wasn't cuter. I think I've gotten better looking as I've gotten older. So this is the better version. But I'll still put up the high school picture. But it got me thinking of my high school teacher. Morning, Chris. And we did a passion project. I don't think you guys did.
We don't
but our
do that.
school,
Mm-mm.
we had this wonderful recovering hippie English teacher.
Probably not recovering.
With her Birkenstocks. Do you remember Birkenstocks?
I loved my Birkenstocks.
All right, so those of you too young, you might have to Google Birkenstocks. I don't even know if they're around anymore.
I don't either.
They might be like orthopedic shoes.
They are.
now.
I might get some. They were really comfy.
Anyhow, we had a passion project we had to do. And it bothered me because I really, there was so much pressure put on passion. You're thinking artsy and just...
Yeah, I think people tend to think the art and like music or something like that. No.
Something grand.
Yeah.
The Passion of Christ. I mean, that was such a grand gesture he did.
Yeah.
It just made it feel really big. I didn't have anything, but I had to do something. I wasn't going to fail. So I told my mom, man, I always wanted to play saxophone. It's my passion. Will you get me a saxophone? So she buys me a used saxophone. So I got that part taken care of, right?
Yeah.
And then another part of the passion project was you had to do your passion with somebody else that shared it. I didn't know anybody who played saxophone. That wasn't my world. So my mom paid for some lessons. So I paid for somebody to share my passion with me. And I think I did a La Cucaracha for my final performance.
Cool.
I got a C on that passion
How old
project.
were you?
It was probably junior in high school.
That's so
16,
funny because
17.
band kids usually start around 4th, 5th grade.
Okay, that wasn't my thing. I was just trying to pass, my class.
It's okay.
Then last night we were talking to Zach. He's in college. He's
Still trying to figure out what he wants to
discovering,
major in. Yeah.
And we're asking him about his passion. He didn't know.
Yeah, so we were watching this TED Talk, and they had 2 questions that you could ask to kind of help hone in on what your passion is.
What was question number 1?
Question number 1 is if time and money were not an issue, what would you do every day?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Yes.
So question 1, just to reiterate, and we all have the same amount of time, so I think it's just more of the money.
The money.
Piece.
If you didn't have to worry about money, yeah.
What would you spend your day doing?
Yeah.
What makes you happy?
Yeah.
So maybe not looking at things so much as passion. Maybe that's just too strong of a word, I think, sometimes.
Yeah, but what you're happy with.
What makes you happy? And I like the way she talked about it because a lot of times people are looking outward, right? Mm-hmm. Like what should I do? What should I be? So just talking to Zachary, he's looking outward. This I just felt like talking about the high school stuff going on, the kids, and they're looking at their future. But a lot of us adults are still kind of maybe
not sure where our passion
am I doing what I'm passionate about?
Yeah.
But looking outward, so like Zach is looking at, well, this job will pay well.
Yeah.
It's got high demand. It should be around for the next 40 years. I'll be okay.
Yeah.
I'll do good.
Yeah.
And he's looking at doctor stuff, and he's looking,
Yeah.
he's looking higher level.
He was looking at business stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
So he's looking at outward, and I interpret the outward as like looking at what can the world give me? Mm-hmm. If I do this, what will the world give me in return?
Yeah.
And what she said, which I thought was kind of brilliant, don't look outward, look
inward. What can you give the world?
Yes.
What talent do you have that you can share?
So what can you share with the world?
And talent may not be artsy. It might be you're really good at math.
Or cars.
Or cars or something else. It's not. Don't confuse talent with art.
Absolutely.
Not that the arts aren't awesome.
I really like rehabbing houses.
See, I
really enjoy that.
Yeah, it's not the saxophone.
No, I don't get
But anyway.
There's a recording of...
So we did ask Zach what he likes to do. He likes to play the piano.
And watch Netflix.
And he likes to watch Netflix.
Which
I think all teenagers...
But there's other parts of the Netflix piece, though. I mean, there's a marketing piece. There's actually the creative of making movies,
programming,
and everything else. I mean, if he likes it at a deeper level,
it may turn into a career.
But he likes piano, and he's pretty good at it.
And he's been practicing a lot,
right? And he does that every day because he's got time and money. Really,
yeah.
He doesn't have to worry about stuff. Yeah. So then I asked him, that's interesting. So the 2 things that make you happy. Your major is not anything to do with either one of those.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. So I love those 2 questions. So that was one question. The one question is,
yes,
not worried about time or money. What would you spend your day doing? Mm-hmm. Question 2, what was question 2?
Question 2 is what truly makes you happy or gives you a deep sense of fulfillment?
Does it make you happy? Mm-hmm. Playing saxophone did not make me happy. I was just trying to get a grade. And then it was fun because we looked at it for ourselves then, right?
Yeah.
And then just looking at things that make us happy. Mm-hmm. I like my job. There's parts of it that truly make me happy. I like flipping houses.
Yeah.
I like teaching. Like when I'm right now just talking because I feel like we're doing a little, we do a little banter and then we try to do some little teaching piece of it. I enjoy this a lot.
Yeah.
Gives me energy. I'm excited. If I can help somebody, if I'm looking inward and if I can share what I have with somebody and it makes a difference,
yeah,
it gives me joy. Mm-hmm. And you, talking about with you, what brings you joy? You know, to answer that question on passion, what would you do every day?
If I could do nothing, if I had nothing else to do all day, I'd
Yeah.
probably just sing all day.
And you were singing a little bit. And we're posting it on the church stuff. Even though Mass isn't going on a regular basis, I still think we should do it, right?
Yeah, maybe.
If that's
Since
what
Zach wants to play the piano.
if that's what you have inward to
Yeah.
share,
Yeah.
you should share it.
Yep.
So I think that would be our advice to high school kids right now.
And I think that would be our advice to people who maybe have lost their job right now.
Oh, absolutely.
Because a lot of people aren't out of work and maybe it's time to reevaluate.
Absolutely.
And use this time to figure that out. But I would definitely, with my high school kids and college kids, have this discussion with them. What makes you happy? A lot of high school kids, I mean, they're going to have 2 hours of work today. Why schoolwork, 2-3 hours of schoolwork? Why can't we talk to them?
No. Yeah.
And help them? I had a friend on Facebook post a little thing about teaching, not like throwing surprise assignments at the kids as teachers with this online thing, but talk to them because this is traumatic for them too. They've lost their social life, which is huge for high school kids. And, you know, they've lost a lot too. So I think it's important for us to spend a little time and talk to them.
Absolutely. Agreed. Okay. Thank you. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Gave you 2 things to find your passion. And I think tomorrow there's another part to this.
There was another one, yeah.
And I think we'll talk about that, the other part. Okay, so you find your passion. Now, is it marketable?
Yeah.
Does anybody care that you like collecting yarn? Well, not you. I'm just
I
saying
don't collect yarn.
And somebody might like to collect yarn. I don't know.
People do weird things.
Happy Monday. This is Good Mornings with Alex and Martha.
Yep.